The Antichrist is here, the church is sound asleep, and the world is hit snooze as the papacy continues to inch closer and closer to enforcing the mark of the beast. And yes, the Sunday law from the Vatican is the mark of the beast. Hilary was the first hurricane to hit California in 84 years. And as Hurricane Hilary was making landfall, California was rocked by a 5.1 magnitude earthquake. The massive central U.S. heat wave is expanding and could set hundreds of records. Heat index continues to approach 130 degrees in spots as 100-degree temperatures cover much of the Midwest and the South. Death toll in Maui climbs to 480 with still over 1,000 missing. Red Dawn, North Korea obtains a missile capable of striking the U.S. This is likely a result of their cooperation with Russia. New intel claims that Russia is making an effort to build 6,000 attack drones with Iran's help by 2025. Due to the increase of climate change on a global scale, the Antichrist of Bible prophecy, George Mario Bergoglio, is writing a second environmental document after Laudato Si. And he's going to have a solution for this, a worldwide day of rest, a Sunday law, where buying or selling will be restricted. Mortgage rates could reach 8%. This is a worrying sign not seen since the Great Recession. Coalitions are beginning to form as North Korea and Russia continue to deepen their ties with China. Troop deaths and injuries in the Ukraine war are nearing 500,000. Moscow is under huge kamikaze drone siege, shutting down all major airports with blasts near home of Putin's Iron Dome. Hundreds of migrants killed by Saudi border guards. Many were Ethiopians who crossed war-torn Yemen to reach Saudi Arabia. Here we go again. Atlanta College brings back mask mandates. Government doctors in Seattle call for face coverings to be compulsory for health workers. Aim rise of new variant BA.286. Feminist medical school professor says kids identifying as minotaurs are part of gender revolution. Mother fired and branded a racist, homophobic, and transphobic after speaking out on the school's curriculum. Maryland health officials have just reported a positive case of locally acquired malaria. According to a report by the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, the U.S. economy lost $5.9 trillion in household wealth in 2022, more than any other country in the world. U.S. citizens are urged to leave Belarus immediately. A Minnesota art museum holds a family-friendly demon summoning. Guests were encouraged to create vessels for their own personal demons. U.S., South Korea, and Japan condemned China and agreed to deepen their military ties. China launches another military drill around Taiwan in angry response to the VP's U.S. trip. China has been secretly building a military airstrip off the coast of Vietnam. Trump's bond set at $200,000 in his Georgia 2020 election interference case. North Korea scrambles its jets to respond to another alleged U.S. spy plane incursion. Ukraine increases its fighter jets fleet as Russian aviation loses mount. Denmark and the Netherlands will provide Ukraine with 61 F-16 fighter jets, reinforcing the Ukrainian aviation while Russian airfields are increasingly under drone attack. Russian supersonic bomber obliterated in a fiery drone strike. Tropical storm Harold makes landfall in South Texas as torrential rain and strong winds batter the coast. Key reports Ukraine destroys 3 Russian ships. Ukraine is defying odds by continuing to advance in their counter-offense. 18 suspected dead in a Greece forest fire near the Turkish border as scores of firefighters battle to contain the second deadly wave of blaze to hit the country in a month. An extended range of variant of Russian supersonic anti-tank missiles were unveiled mid-August at a Russian arms expo. It's intended to pose a long-distance threat to NATO. Russia scrambles jets to intercept 2 drones over the Black Sea. The BRICS nations are meeting for the next 3 days as its current members continue to entice other nations to join this growing alliance. As famine, pestilence, and war continue to rile the globe, Mother Earth continues to experience her birth pains as the sands of time for this cursed world are fast running out. The prophecies in God's holy word are all nearly fulfilled as the soon return of Jesus Christ upon us.